Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy is back with a fresh batch of dope. Like dope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. See those beautiful stars and stripes front and center on your screen? USA is back up in this bitch. You see, recently we've had a plethora of Chinese-made knives. I know. Most of you fuckers love them. I do too. But we've had so much that I've actually started to speak a little bit of Mandarin. And we cannot have that here at Knife Dope Studios. So to cleanse your palate, I've decided to go ahead and share nothing but the finest USA dope I could find. Something similar to this one, coming to us from Golden, Colorado, USA. This is the River's Edge Cutlery exclusive Spyderco Manix 2, rocking those gorgeous clamshell construction, aluminum linerless scales from none other than Original Goat. You can get these scales and many more. Just head on over there to their website and use code FUCKER for 15% off your purchase. Okay, people, the shilling has stopped. Let's get to the dope. All right. Now, what we're going to do is basically I was sent a knife from a knife bro of mine, the Young Pup, and it happens to be an American iconic knife that I've never had on the channel. And after we check that one out, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some of my favorite USA-made knives in the collection. So first, we're going to hit you with this one. Sent to me directly from the Young Pup himself, otherwise known as Mr. Westside. Now, Mr. Westside felt it was necessary for me to experience a Chrisree knife. And being that I've never had any on the channel, he sent me his personal large and cozy to check out. Now, these come in about $500, several different variants to choose from. They got some that have got inlays, some that don't. This one doesn't have any inlays. We've got some blasted titanium scales. Now, either you're the hoe or Idaho, but it's Idaho made. We do have a single form of deployment, which is this annoying set of pointy tits. Let's check it out. Woo! The fanboys are losing their shit. You see, apparently, you're not supposed to reverse flick a Chrisree knife. It's all about the slow roll. We've got 8.39 inches as far as overall length. Definitely a full-size knife. 3.59 inches of it is done in this beautiful American Tonto apparatus. S45 VN is the steel. We got a nice deep hollow grind, gorgeous stonewash finish, beautifully crowned spine. Add those numbers up and what do you get? Certified slicey hoe. Milled titanium pocket clip is right hand tip up. They go ahead and they give us that lock bar relief on the underside of the scale. Flow through construction. We've got T15 in the pivot, T8 on the body. Plenty of room for your disengagement. This is a frame lock. And if you don't know, Chrisree is the inventor of the frame lock. Now this is riding on oversized copper, or rather brass washers. So it is glassy smooth. But as far as your drop shuttiness, it's not really there yet. Now the Young Pup has had this for about a year, so he said it's broken in quite a bit. I'd hate to see how this thing arrives brand new. But back to the tits. Now if I was to add a Chrisree to my collection, I would have to remove these tits. They are just not comfortable in the least. I guess maybe they serve more of a purpose for the slow roll, as they are a little bit pointy. I mean, who knows, goddammit. Ergos are good though. I've got no hot spots to speak of. We've got no lock bar insert, no over travel stop, solid lockup, no blade play right, left, up, down, essentially locking up tighter than frog's ass. Now let's go ahead and put some knives up for some size comparison. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Giving you all pure USA dope. We're gonna roll like this. Quite possibly the best bang for your buck from USA made, and that is going to be the Hodeka. Then we're going to go with the ABW Model 1 frame lock rendition. So there you see those. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How about some Hinderer? Let's go with the XM18 3-inch rendition in the Warncliffe shape. More Spyderco vibes. We're going to go with the Shaman, one of many in my collection. So there you see those. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. How about another knife that doesn't use over travel stop or lock insert? That of course, McNeese. And then last but certainly not least, gotta have some Demko in your life. We're gonna go with Big Mama, otherwise known as the AD20. And so there you see the Incosi up against those. You know, I mentioned the fact that this Chrisree and this McNeese does not use over travel stop or lock inserts. Whatever it is they're doing, they have perfected it, as I've never had any lock stick on this McNeese, on any of my McNeese, and I've never lost any lock bar tension from the lack of over travel stop. So I don't know of any Chinese companies that are giving us premium knives with that same type of build. But if you do, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear all about it. But there you have it, the Chrisree Large Incosi. And now to further this cleansing of the palette, I'm going to give you guys some of my favorite USA knives in my collection. We're going to start out with this one. Knife so nice that I bought it twice. This, of course, is the TRM Shadow, utilizing their river lock, their interpretation of the crossbar lock. Generous finger choil will accommodate that full purchase, no refund. Beautifully done, what I'm calling like a modified clip point blade. Full flat grind, 20 CV, properly heat treated, solid lockup. You know, when I first bought this knife, I had the Merlot micarta version. I traded it, regrettably so. Ended up missing it so much that I did add it again. Such a great work knife, that TRM. Then we got more Spyderco. You know how we do over here. Gonna have this beauty. The award-winning Spyderco Para 3, rocking those gorgeous RG custom metalwork scales. This happens to be the XHP variant. Now I say award-winning, but allegedly there was a tie on the May Mod Mayhem Challenge. But we don't acknowledge ties over here, so we are the winner. Then we're gonna bring you this one. You should have figured this bitch would be here. PM2 Tonto apparatus. This was originally a Blade HQ exclusive, M4 steel, compound grind, also rocking those RG custom metalwork scales. One of my untouchables in the collection. And then this one just might be my best, or rather my favorite Spyderco. This is the Native 5. Now, not any Native 5, this happens to be the best. Fluted carbon fiber, S90V, steel of the gods, utilizing Spyderco's backlock. Talk about slow roll though, this is where it's at for me. I think this is actually more enjoyable than that CRK. This knife was so iconic in my journey that this actually was the proponent to push me to get rid of my Rosie. That's right, this knife right here. I had managed to get everything I wanted from that Rosie from this knife. Great ergos, fantastic cutting geometry at a fraction of the price. So there's that. Another knife that was so nice I had to buy it twice. And this is the Mini Arius, M390 steel, burnished finish, beautiful deep hollow grind. Of course, the flipper tab has to come off at some point, so we will keep you all updated on that. And then these last two, you know this bitch was coming. My Mac 2 3.5 rendition, beautiful Tonto blade. We've got a gorgeous gray matte finish on the blade as well as these scales. Once again, no lock bar insert and no over travel stop. None of that silly shit, just a solid work knife. And then last but certainly not least, woo! What about this one? Mini FSD, number 427 to be exact. Now this is another one of my untouchables. We've got that distressed anno job by Craig himself. Beautiful drop point apparatus, full flat grind, using the patented brown lock. Just such a great goddamn knife. I tell you, Craig Brown just might be making the best knives in the game. That's right, I said it. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you a Chrisree fan? How about the rest of this USA dope? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.